With Shiba Inu coin rising back up, things they might finally be starting to look a little bit better. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about that in the video today. We're definitely going to go over some Shiba Inu coin analysis, what is happening with sellers, exchange reserves, and so on. And at least at the moment, fingers crossed, the market is looking very good. So let's talk about whether or not it can continue. And if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. Now, we do want to say thank you guys for watching this video. We've got Bitcoin moving higher on the day. Ethereum is up, XRP is up, BNB, Solana, all of it seems to be up at the moment, and this is a very good sign. Now, extreme fear is plaguing the market right now, so we will have to get over that. But before we jump into the article, I do want to say thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's on Claybro Clips, not Claybro, so if you haven't clicked subscribe already, please do so. Thank you in advance for doing that. And with all of that being said, November 17th started a very scary day for cryptocurrency content on YouTube. YouTube has made it their mission to directly attack Web3 gaming and cryptocurrency content. Now, they view cryptocurrency, any digital asset that can be traded for monetary value, as essentially gambling. So, in no way is this video encouraging you to go out and buy cryptocurrency. In no way is it encouraging you to go out and sell. In no way is it encouraging you to do anything with cryptocurrency other than bringing information to your fingertips so that you, as an adult, can make your own decisions. Now, allowed content. I want to be explicitly just wide open clear. This video provides educational information about cryptocurrency, okay? What I am doing is I'm going to analyze this news article. We're going to analyze the broader market indicators. We're going to analyze the price of Shiba Inu coin so that you have that information at your disposal to do whatever you want with it. Now, I want to apologize for all of these disclaimers, right? I know they are going to get annoying hearing the same thing over and over again. And I sincerely apologize for that, but I have to make sure that YouTube understands and that you understand that none of this is in any way a recommendation for you to do something. It is simply providing you information so that you can make your own decision. Now, with that, let's talk about what's happening, right? Some of the key points in this article. Shiba Inu coin trading around 878 points per coin. Time of recording, 898 points per coin, so it's doing a little bit better. Just above 860 and 850 critical support zones. Those critical support zones come from the wicks down to this 850 area where SHIB tested, essentially 4 days over the last 2 weeks, tested that level as support, and it has held up as support. Now, this is important. CoinGlass data shows that $395,000 in outflows, extending a 2-week pattern of persistent red prints and signaling continued distribution. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second here. And it closed below 850 points per coin, which would be below this wick down area of support right here. It closed below that level, exposes 700 points per coin, while reclaiming 944. We're halfway there. And the 20-day exponential moving average is required for any meaningful bullish shift. Right now, we've begun to see that bullish shift begin. We have not seen any consistent performance that would lead us to believe that it should continue on, but we have seen that on a daily basis. It is happening during a period of extreme fear, absolutely. And one thing that you should understand about crypto markets, stock markets, any market, okay? It happens in cycles. And this fear cannot perpetuate forever. This fear cannot stand forever. At some point in time, let's say that Bitcoin continued crashing down to $5,000 a coin. Now, I don't know. That's just a hypothetical number. But at some point in time, it is going to become so cheap that people cannot withstand buying it. They will have to go out there. Imagine your next door neighbor's house, right? They were reverse auctioning, and your next door neighbor's house started to go for $100,000, $80,000, $20,000, $500, $12, 15 cents. You mean to tell me there's not somebody out there willing to buy your neighbor's house for 12 cents? At some point in time, prices become so cheap that they cannot be ignored, and accumulation will begin. Now, it may have already started. right? We're seeing the green on the screen so far. So if prices with extreme fear may already be so cheap that investors cannot withstand buying. Now, with that, talking about some of the exponential moving averages that Shiba Inu coin needs to regain. 944 points per coin. 1022, 1023. These are basically right next to each other. And of course, 1100 points per coin. So 950, 1020, and 1100. The downward slope of these averages reinforces the strength of the bearish trend. But we may, with just one single green day, that was Zcash. Zcash is looking good. With one single green day, we may be beginning to reverse already. Now, it goes on to talk about spot outflows persisting as investors avoid risk exposure. This is important to look at here. It says the CoinGlass data shows that Shiba Inu coin recorded $395,000 in net outflows on November 18th. This follows a broader pattern of outflows stretching across the past 2 weeks, indicating that traders are still moving SHIB back onto exchanges rather than accumulating. Until we get to that accumulation phase, we really can't expect the price to do too much. If sellers are still in control, we cannot expect the buyers to do too much. Now, sellers typically dominate during periods of extreme fear, and that is simply what we are seeing right now. If we begin to see an accumulation phase, if we begin to see whales and institutions loading up, the price of Shiba Inu coin should follow. So with that, okay, you can follow the trends, absolutely, but I choose to accumulate as others are fearful, and I choose to sell as others are greedy. Right now, for me, is an ideal accumulation because extreme fear is plaguing the market. One of the places that I accumulate is the KCEX exchange. Like I said at the beginning of the video, because of YouTube's policy, this is in no way a recommendation that you use this exchange as well. It is simply allowing you to know that it exists. Some of the reasons that I use it: fees, 0% maker, 0% taker fees on meme coins when trading futures. Clearly, you're not going to find less than 0% anywhere. Shiba Inu coin is included in that. One of the best selections of cryptocurrencies that I have seen available. You guys can scroll through, see all of these coins. Probably not gonna. I haven't found an exchange with a better selection. And leverage. If you guys want to trade on leverage, you don't have to just trade spot. If you want to trade on leverage, 75x for meme coins and altcoins, 125x for Bitcoin. But like I said, this is simply to allow you to know that this exchange exists. Do your own research, make your own decisions, consult your financial advisor, your mother, your father, whoever YouTube believes needs to make a decision for you, and get the proper counsel that you need when you've done that. Let me know what decisions you guys are making down in the comments below. You guys know which ones I'm making. And until the next time, hope to each and every one of you have an awesome day.